the problem of Xbox Play Anywhere is, because this is interesting. What could be the downside? What's bad?
I just saw this article written by Jess Corden about Xbox's Play Anywhere, and there are a few responses underneath that I want to go ahead and highlight.
Here it is. That's exactly the fucking tweet we were referring to that I was trying to find. They said Xbox biggest problem. AA publishers don't care about Xbox Play Anywhere.
Because this particular,
Mm. Maybe that means yes, you can play anywhere, but you're limited on the games that you can play anywhere, quote unquote.
um, how do I put it? This particular benefit is actually very interesting when you think about it. For instance, if you're an Xbox gamer, you are experiencing what I think is a huge benefit in Play Anywhere. Even though the number of games that are Play Anywhere are not like every game,
Hmm.
the number is still significant. And even though
Yeah, exact. Because yeah, I'm just gonna keep going because it's gonna have Steam. I'm just confused on where the problem is, but that's where they're getting into this. This is my problem.
it's not every game like Steam, Steam is BYOD.
Hmm.
Whatever device you have that can play the game, you should use the device to
Yes,
play the game. That's Steam's own mantra. So, Steam
but sorry, I keep cutting him out. I'm done. I'm done.
and Epic Games and say these PC platforms, they kind of are like the OG Play Anywhere as they use Windows, which is
Yeah.
very device diverse.
Which is, Xbox. That's why I say we are the shit.
There's the laptop, there's the desktop, there's the whatever can play it. And Xbox is playing into this particular.
You said cloud gaming is ass, laggy, and looks like shit. I haven't tried it. You got fiber internet and it's unplayable? Oh, shit. So, oh, damn. Well, that matters because they could offer all this, but if it's not optimized, then it's like, the fuck? You said on the PlayStation. Oh, yeah, what are you talking about?
Paradigm, but is doing it in a custom way to suit its ecosystem. So let's say you have that car that has not the web OS, based screens from LG that's coming soon, where you can now play games via cloud gaming. Now you have that, right? Play Anywhere comes into place. It's a huge grand strategy for Xbox's own ecosystem. So when I saw the tweet and the article from Windows Central, which says AAA publishers don't care about Xbox Play Anywhere, I was like, well, you have to understand that Play Anywhere is something that would eventually morph into the default methodology of putting your games on Xbox.
Hmm.
At this moment in time, Xbox is not necessarily forcing anybody's hands to do anything.
Yeah.
But eventually, it's going to become an expectation because that's usually how you roll out these things. Xbox's platform agnostic approach.
This is the fucking article we read, and all we paid attention to. Well, we stopped reading it because it was too long of an article, and because it said gaping hole.
According to Jess Gordon, has a huge gaping hole. For the Xbox Ally and future devices, this is Microsoft's next big
Like, how can this be a challenge if Steam Deck doesn't have a challenge with this? If the other one, like the ROG Ally, already doesn't have a challenge with this, and you can like access Xbox Cloud Gaming from that shit too. You get what I'm saying? So I don't get. I don't.
challenge. Now you got to understand, Game Pass did an 8-year stunt before it got to where it is. Okay, it didn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
And I remember the last 2-3 years was me constantly trying to figure out why everybody's.
No, that was me too. I was advocating for it whenever it was shit. Whenever it was shit, whenever we were like things were legally trying to get passed and they were trying to do things, but it wasn't actually on the Game Pass yet. It was just like, hey, these are what to come. But now that everything is fucking here, let's just say people are salty as fuck, and not to harp on the PlayStation players again, but it's said that a lot of PlayStation players are mad at the Game Pass, mad at Xbox because we can play a lot of games for free on the Xbox Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? We have access to so much shit, including y'all shit. Ah,
Game Pass brain seemed a little warped, as some claimed that it wasn't sustainable, never really caring to even,
mm-hmm.
go ahead to even determine how it was funded. Some claimed that it was bad for the industry, not wanting to acknowledge that the free-to-play games, that's why Nintendo is avoiding them. It's not Game Pass that's making Nintendo, not give dev kits. It's the free-to-play games and all
Yeah.
those lifetime games.
Yeah, and like it's worth it. Like deadass, I'm fine with paying $20 a month because I would have been paying 15 like just to play and not have any other games for $5 extra. A library of games. You get what I'm saying? Y'all's pass does cost a pretty penny too. I'm pretty sure it might be the fucking same price as the Game Pass, ironically. You know what I'm saying? And not only do we get free games, but we get free current games. Tony Hawk, free. Call of Duty, free. Black Ops 7, free. Bruh, look at the Game Pass. It's loaded as shit. And you can't even say the Game Pass people, oh, well, the games are on there. They're being put at a disadvantage because they're not getting paid. They chose to, and they get paid out. Not only that, they're on multiple platforms. So they're good. Xbox took care of them, bruh. Oh, I told you, $20. $20.
And we saw Call of Duty.
And I don't, like, and that includes the Game Pass and online. I don't have to pay for anything else.
Which is also a black hole platform game, dominating PlayStation for 20 years. Yet they're talking about Game Pass, right? I mean, you kind of see that stuff, but again, we look at the Play Anywhere
Nintendo
paradigm,
always talking shit too, like
and
they're not.
It's easy to just go ahead and ignore it, not realizing that this is basically a grand design to have a platform-based benefit that is incomparable across the other platforms in terms of the console side. And so, as much as Play Anywhere's library right now is sitting at maybe, at this current moment, 1,000+ games, right? Some people look at that and they say, well, other developers don't necessarily care. But the question now you want to ask is, will these other developers care in the next 10 years? I strongly believe that.
They can also take their thing off the Game Pass. Like, they get paid for this, is what I'm trying to say. And their games are also on other platforms, bruh. So it's like they agreed to be on the Game Pass. They're not trapped. They took the paper, because it gains benefits to those developers. Like, for example, maybe someone wouldn't have found a game if it wasn't on the Game Pass, but since it's on the Game Pass, it gave them put them in a showcase basically that they wouldn't have been in.
They already are starting to care as we speak. So we don't even have to wait for 10 years. All we have to do is literally go ahead and start taking a look at those developers that do care right now. And in a sense, leveraging the fact that they care to our own benefit as gamers, or at least Xbox gamers in that ecosystem are leveraging it to their benefit in the ecosystem. So when we look at Jess Corden's article, I think that that's something that, he'll have to address. So he says, as good as Xbox Play Anywhere is, it's still indie studios doing the lion's share of the work here. Ahead of the Xbox Ally and OEM Xbox push, this probably isn't.
Mind you, like, people probably, you don't even have to get oh wait, this is about, never mind. Never mind.
Good enough. Now, this is an expectation, in my opinion, that doesn't make any sense. Xbox has already positioned itself, all of its own games, as a platform holder are Play Anywhere. To me, that sets the tone. Could they have pushed for this much long ago, where the Xbox PC app was just the default, where if you're launching a game on Xbox, they told you submit A and submit build B, and then you went right into it? Maybe they could have done that. But I think this also exposes a lot of what some people who've recently come to PC from the Xbox side, right? It exposes the weakness of an argument that they've been making, which is that the Xbox PC is the better place to play. It's never been. It's been the console.
Yeah, I've also wondered, I hope no one takes offense if you do this. Like, who has a PC and they're playing on the Xbox shit? Like, personally, when I get the ROG Alley, maybe I might play some things on the Game Pass, maybe. But to be honest, I'm surfing the web and I'm going on Steam and I'm emulating fucking games. I'm downloading everything because I can. You get what I'm saying? Shit.
It not only exposes those who've been arguing that, like on the Xbox side, as that argument not being strong enough, it also exposes the PlayStation fans who claimed that Xbox was trying to abandon console and move everybody to PC. I can name 2 content creators in both categories. Shout out to Dog Dark.
Not only that, my whole chat. Everyone in the comments. Y'all said I was crazy. Bitch, I'm just the prophet.
1985, he continues to claim that Xbox on PC is the best place to play because of things like Game Pass having a cheaper version. But this piece of the puzzle is a grand segment that is one of those, benefits that the Xbox console gamer gets that we on the PC.
Because the thing is, what can you play on Nintendo? Mario Kart, Donkey Kong. So cool. Like, oh, so fun. Same game every year. Can't wait. That's like almost the definition of insanity. What was I gonna say? What the fuck was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say.
Side don't necessarily have access to. Then on the other side, people who've been claiming that somewhere somehow Xbox was going to abandon the console, right, which that's an outdated claim now that we see Helldivers 2, was content creator Proto-Rock. When I was on his podcast, he was saying that Xbox was
You going to the big league.
basically trying to abandon the console and move people to PC, which flat out turned out to be absolutely not the case. So PC is basically, at this moment in time, an extension of the Xbox ecosystem, but it's the one that actually is carrying the biggest weight in terms of the push.
And it's just so convenient that it's like Microsoft and Xbox are like almost one. It's like it almost makes sense. It's like this is like what's supposed to been happen. I'm excited to see what the menu is gonna look like. If it's gonna be more of like a Windows shit, I'm excited.
For the advancement out of the traditional console, because it's something that they already own, which is their operating system. They already have an Xbox app sitting right there, and they have access to doing a lot of things and converting, if they can.
Mind you, the Xbox app is downloaded on everyone's shit, pre-installed.
Millions of gamers on the fly as soon as they can. However, they've always been in the console ecosystem, and that's been my argument. So this argument about the Xbox LIX and, the OEM builds PCs and all that really makes it very interesting.
That's what I was saying. With the Nintendo, you are so fucking... Why do I keep forgetting? You are so limited with the Nintendo and what you can play. PlayStation, you are so limited. You can only play PlayStation shit, right? The ROG Alley, not limited. That's our baby. And then, we were already impressed with the Xbox X Series. And then they made a fucking baby. ROG Alley, Xbox, together. Like this. And now we get the best of all worlds. And that's why I was trying to say, the ROG Alley already has the shit pre-installed to it. How do I know that? I go to Best Buy every single day trying to see if the new ROG Alley is there. That's how I know.
Interesting. So Parrish says here in this reply, he says, I always view the value of Xbox Play Anywhere to be from Xbox itself. And the fact they've grown to be the biggest publisher and third-party game, and any third-party game that uses Xbox PA is a bonus. Making their hardware an open platform says to me they've accepted not all third-party games will come to their digital storefront, and that's okay. Paris, I have to say, I think that's a thing for now. I think eventually that's probably going to change. Game Over 30, he's changed his name to Rally Car Delta Gaming. Okay, whatever, bro. He does. I think this is one of his hobbies, actually. I think it's actually pretty cool. He says, I debate the impact of Play Anywhere as their big problem. Exactly. I don't see it as that. It's an advantage of the platform ecosystem for sure. And one of the best.
That's why yesterday I felt so confused fucking reading that whole article because it felt so fucking backwards where I was like, okay, am I misinformed? Am I missing some context? Because I still don't get how they're trying to talk about us. Or like trying to make it seem like this is this whenever like it's good. Cope.
Components of Microsoft's unified vision of gaming. I take advantage of on a handful of games, but the games industry has thrived without it. I see Play Anywhere as a platform advantage that ultimately won't make or break Xbox.
Literally, it's just shit that they have. You don't gotta get it. Trust me, they're good. Their partnerships are fucking out of this world. It's insane. Like I am impressed.
Numbers, people buy the games they want to play. It's relatively rare that Play Anywhere determines if a sale is made or not. Now, to this point...
Yeah, because also not everyone has the Game Pass. So just because, you play online doesn't mean, oh, now you have the Game Pass. Like, not every subscription gives you the Game Pass. You literally have to get the Game Pass. Now, if you want the Game Pass and online to be the same thing, you can do that. But again, you can just get the regular subscription for way cheaper, but you'll have to buy the games, which are 60 plus. Nintendo 80 plus, you know? So at the end of the day, I do feel like I am saving, especially with the games that have came on the Game Pass recently too.
I have to say,
And also, I will say, if I do like a game, since things can leave the Game Pass, if I have respect for the developer, again, the developer already got paid for being on the Game Pass. I will personally buy the game separately, fully, just for the respect of the game. Just like I've done with books, audiobooks, when I've heard them first, and then I had so much respect for the book that I bought a physical version, you know?
from the anecdotes that I've gotten from a lot of folk who watch the channel, and even some who have these discussions on Twitter, Play Anywhere is actually a determining factor for them to actually buy the game. For me, it actually is, in a sense, even though I don't necessarily play on an Xbox console, but I kind of see it and say, well, since I own an Xbox console, why should I not benefit from the potential to still have that version of the game?
Mm-hmm.
And if a game is not Play Anywhere, I'll more than likely buy it on Steam, where it's actually like the Play Anywhere.
You see what I'm saying?
So yeah, in the sense of the Xbox side, maybe it may not necessarily pull me, in how I buy the games there, but it does determine heavily where I play those games and
And
where.
again, either way, the developer is good. You don't have to be save a hoe. They got paid by Xbox in order to even be on that Game Pass. And again, they're on different platforms profiting. They're okay, boys.
I buy those games. And in order of ranking, for me, anyways, and everybody has their order of ranking because if you have all the different platforms that you play on, you have exactly where you choose to play your games. So for me, it will be Good Old Games first, DRM free. That's now the priority, as I'm seeing more and more indie developers have sense. The second will be Steam because again, Play Anywhere, Steam Deck, or whatever it is. The ability to take your Steam library, everything is kind of in one place. In that regard, and then you can then come down to maybe the Xbox PC store, and then you're looking at whatchamacallit, Epic Games. Somewhere in that ranking is
Mm-hmm.
also Ubisoft, as I have some games over there as well. So in rankings, it's Ubisoft's launcher. It makes a whole kind of really weird, interesting thing in terms
Mm-hmm.
of its dynamic. So yeah, it does affect my decision, but
Again, it seems like Xbox the one that be doing work. We be putting in work. We make the connections, and we're not stubborn. And hey, we reap the benefits, while the other sides just constantly trying to come at us. And I don't know, it's like real life coping that I've been seeing, and it's actually insane to see, like genuinely.